はい、始まりましたでしょうか。ケルロ仮面ゲームズです。ということで、今日もストリートファイター6やっていきたいと思うんですけれども、昨日、ブロンズ、やっとこそブロンズいけたんですけど、竜でブロンズね。はい、上出てますね。竜でブロンズ、やっとこそいけたけど、ちょっと限界を感じてしまったので、ちょっとキャラクターをここに来て、エドモンド本田さんに戻そうかなと思いますね。画像あったよな。違うな、これか。エドモンド本田さんにちょっといかんことになってます。まあいいか、これで。はい、性格診断でエドモンド本田さんがね、性格診断にあったということで、始めた当初からエドモンド本田使ってたんですけど、なんか格ゲーの面白さみたいなものを感じなかったんで、やめたんですよ。で、なんか伸びしろもない気がしちゃって、なんですけど、シンプルに竜を使ってちょっとは格ゲーに触れた気がしたんで、もうこっからはもうなんだろう、ゴリ押しひたすらにやっていこうかなと思いますね。って思いました。もうひたすらやっていくしかないって。これでいいか。画面はね、音聞こえてるかな。画面大丈夫かな。久しぶりのエドモンド本田で、ストリートファイターはランクがキャラクターごとにあるから、だからエドモンド本田さんではブロンズではないですね。それつかめる。
Sticks the combo. What's their game plan here at this critical stage? Takes a trip.
おいしょ。
Gets the counter hit.
やばい。6連勝中ですよ。
Sees it coming and blocks it out. No more drive.
やばい。
Player 1 is
いけないよ。
gonna have to wait for that drive gauge. Can they stick it out? Time's the only thing moving here. Player 2 will look to apply pressure here. What will happen here? They need to rely on their instincts here. Flies in with a headbutt. In there.
あね。ギリギリ。
Player 1 with a big first round pickup. Can they close it out?
こうやってね、久々でもやっぱりやっていけるのがエドモンド本田。よいしょ。
Adds on a bit that brings out the super art. How is this gonna work out for them? Turns it up a notch and sends them to the corner. Can they keep a base on the attack and get the punish counter? It's back with the drive impact on the recovery. This punish counter presents a huge chance. Sumo headbutt. Player 2 will need to use their meter here wisely.
おっと、一発が長い。
A quick breather. Avoids getting excellent block. And they create an opportunity for themselves to seal the deal. Connects with the throw. This may be it.
OK で、上がって下がるみたいな技が強いらしいけど、ちょっとその技のコマンドが全く分かんない。
How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow up here? Player 2 chases them down. Not much damage dealt so far, but they may be looking for an opening to run with. How are they going to deal damage? What's the play here? Responds to the jump with one of their own to dropping.
怒ってるかな、6連勝取っちゃって。
Strings it all together. Decent damage. What's next? Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Blocking a jump in attack means you're at a disadvantage. so they should be looking to anti-air instead. They break things off to take a quick breather.
よいしょ。
Lead opens up. And a super
ど
activation.
こまで持っていける？
Looking to score some juicy damage. Takes a trip. They just went for it with that super. This may be the start of their counter-offensive. Does a good job of pushing back. Sees it coming and blocks it out. Delivers the pain right to
よい
the
しょ。
doorstep.
追いついてきたよ。
They decide to take a breather to regroup. Slides and goes for the legs. Lots of distance here as both fighters
Wow,
look
ne.
for an opening. There's the
Ah,
drive
狙ってき
going
た。
to lead to a juicy punish counter. Finishes with the throw. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological
やばい。
advantage.
これこれ必殺技取られて終わるな。
Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants and charges forward. That drive impact doesn't get through. You can block impacts, but you're gonna lose some drive gauge when you do. Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. They gotta be careful not to overextend or their opponent might go for a
あ
spot.
ーダメだ。
The level
これ
3
確定
super
確定演出のや
looking
つ
to
だ。
make them feel it. Ooh, they're gonna feel that. Here we go. Player 1 experiencing burnout. You've gotta be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range.
いか。
Both fighters planning going on the offensive. Slides and goes for the legs. Player 2 will look to apply pressure here. Perfect execution with the anti-air. What a
うわー持ってかれた。
Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
もう一丁。
They're still
どうなる？
hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. From upstairs. Not shy with the grab. Still slugging it out here. Gets a chance with that jump in. You can open up chances to do big damage by baiting something out, getting that opening, and then jumping in. Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. Throw whips. Great work finding the opening. Trying to lead each other here. That's one huge roll.
よいしょ。
Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the
何だっ
night.
けな。
What else
下
can they get away with?
下中キックとかなんかそんな技やったはずやけど。
How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Holds out with the block. Early round decisions are so important to set the tone. Connects with media, brushes that off.
よいしょ。
Player 1 uses the gauge for a super art. Ultimate killer head wrap. Gets carried to the corner. Can they keep on him? Knockdown and player 2 is burnout activates. Going in, player 1 will have to deal with this dangerous bout of burnout for a while. The throw whiffs. Both of our combatants are quick charges forward. Not close enough for the throw. Slides and goes for the legs. Goes out of sight. Their spacing is so on point right now. But who's gonna blink first? Player 1 needs to hold out until their drive gauge recovers. Full drive on and whiffs. They're wide open. Excellent block. They both decide to ease the tension and wow.
うわー合わせてきた。
Opening.
こいつ こいつ
It out.
なんじゃ。
They're going into the final round tied up. Which
狙ってん
fighter
な。
has the depth to grind out the
しっ
win?
かり者。
Who will come out on top in this fight? Absolutely relentless. Hits them with a frozen. Takes advantage of the hesitation and gets some good damage in return. Takes their legs out.
それね。
Player 2
えこれ絶対当たる？
can't let this simmer. They gotta start cooking. They were waiting for it. Nothing stops this train.
反応できず。
Full gauges. Let's go. Oh, here we go. Oh, they changed sides. Burns out. Player 1 is looking at a grim situation with burnout. Vagabond Edge connects. Totsugeki to the face. Both absolutely refusing to give up ground. What now? Players, they pick
よいしょー。
Perfect damage
セーフティ
no doubt about it.
ー。危ねえ。キリチョンセーフ。
Player one is gonna be watching
やっぱ使いやすいね。
for a while. They really took it down.
ああ、ちょっと今日は久々にタラタラしてんじゃねえよの食べますかね。映んない。これこうすんかみんな。映んないね。誰？キャミー。
This is gonna be a
かわいいなま
5-star
た。
match. Get ready for history to be made. All right, first round. What's going to happen? Waiting for the opponent to make the first move. Goes for the throw. Was well in range to score the throw. Still slugging it out here. What's the play here? Goes for the surprise rush in. Charges in with authority. Who's going to break the silence first? Difficult situation for a throw. Takes him all the way to the corner with that. Player 2 is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. All right, what's coming up next? Just out of range for that throw. Life lead opens up.
Okay.
Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on.
Round 2. Fight.
Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Player 2 did a great job of reading their opponent up close that last round. Can they keep the momentum? This is the perfect range to reach out and tag them with something. Neither fighter is willing to back down from this exchange. Just out of range for that throw. Big man's coming for you. Throws them to negate the block.
Guts.
Knockdown. Good old slap. Oito throw. You can't let him close in like that. What'll happen here? Both burnout activates. Delivers the pain right to the doorstep. Going on the offensive?
Okay. 冷静冷静。
Player 2 took no time to finish that fight.
Training.
ちょっと一旦動作確認をしたいところ。適当にやってもここまでやれるんだからな。一時停止中？これなんすかね。
Here comes a new challenger.
This isn't about just winning the match. Pride and bragging rights are at stake here.
相性悪そう。
Fighters will need to bring their A game to the table. The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. Are they trying to slow down the pace with a projectile? Trying to control their opponent here from a distance. Neither fighter can force the other to give up even an inch. Uses the target combo to take a chunk of damage off the opponent. The drive impact nets them a sweet punishment. That should teach him you can't just throw out moves. Player 2 with the life lead. Okay, creating some space here. The fighters take a step back to reassess. Time for a new game plan. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be.
こいつスマートやね。
And they can't rely too much on drive either. Anything could happen here. The drive impact whiffs. Are they ready to punish? Capitalizes on every
perfect.
Picks up the perfect KO.
Gotcha.
Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with?
パーフェクトはきついね。
How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Fireball from very long range. What's next? Hits them with a stop and pop.
合わせれんな。
Very early in the round. Sandblast. Ends the meter. Hoping for a good return. Ultimate killer head wrap. Both fighters planning something? Player 2, this is gonna be bad news. Big man's coming for you. Player 1 will look to apply pressure here. Big throws. Side switch in the corner. Player 2 needs to use their SA gauge to their advantage.
Yo
Finishes
yo.
things off with authority with that big punish counter. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Player 1 managed their drive gauge well to create lots of opportunities for themselves. Let's see if they can maintain this rhythm. Responds with the ultimate
こ
killer
いつね、
headband.
つかみがうまいんだよな。
This is a bad situation to pick. That's gonna leave him rattled.
えい。
Both sides getting ready.
うん、
Player 1
つかみがうまいんだよ。
rhythm owning that space. What's next? Gotta do better than that. Oh man, this is a scary range. Player 2, the drive impact doesn't work. A weak punish resets the table. Rushes in. Shakes things up with a fireball. Pumps the brakes on the impact. Impact squash. Great job in turn.
Okay.
Hard done. Player 1 comes out on top of that fierce battle. Talk about a show. That match had it.
やっぱホンダで戦うと逃げられるね。
Here comes a new challenger.
Our fighters are ready to lay it all on the line.
Round 1. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Finds the time to squeeze in a buff. We're still in the early going, and it's really anyone's fight. How are they going to deal damage? What's the play here? Well, they managed to escape the corner, but they can't let their guard down.
うわ
A dangerous
今
range
決まる
You don't want to get jumped on a long recovery move, or you're going to eat tons of damage. Trips them up. Player 1 is going to have a hard time managing their drive now. Taking stock. Condor Wind is fully stocked now. Lily's neutral game is now even more dangerous. Player 1 is in burnout. Drives off the table. Well-timed corner switch. The quarter makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup
Yawai.
here? Hanging on for dear life. Delivers the pain right to their doorstep. The counterattack.
うわさすがにダメか。
Great sense to take advantage of even the smallest opening. Player 2 with the first strike, but they can't get complacent.
Fight.
Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Jumps? Things are slow going right
Oh,
now,
ちょっと今
but
だ。
we may see someone speed things up soon. They're still feeling each other out. Condor Wind is fully stocked now. Lily's neutral game is now even more dangerous. Experiencing burnout. Sticks the combo. Player 1 will have to deal with this dangerous bout of burnout. Tomahawk bust! What'll happen here? Player 1 needs to use the threat of the corner game. They gotta be careful not to overextend or their opponent might go for a side switch. Scrapping it out up close. Drops them hard. Super arts on deck for both fighters. Delivers the pain right to their doorstep. Gotta do better than that. Jumps in solid anti-air. Were they baiting them into that? Are we gonna more fuel to the fire? Comes off the tank and scores the win. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win?
Final round. Fight.
Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Player 1 drops below on gauge stock, but a good call to take that round. Both fighters are standing firm with plenty of health remaining. Player 2 is in a pretty good situation with a meter advantage. Full stock on the Condor Wind. Gotta watch for a sudden, very solid Tomahawk Buster. Player 2 will look to apply turning it
Wow.
up with a super. Catches him.
大丈夫大丈
They
夫
don't even care how big the opponent is. Jumps. Pumps the brakes on the impact. And whips.
ちょっと待って。
They're wide open.
あ、コントローラーが
Switch sides.
コン ントローラーバグですね今のは。ひたすらジャンプが続いた。アナログパッドが。
Jump in? Hugs nothing but air. Just like Big Papa. There's a burnout. Slap the bitch.
うわー、うまかった。うまかったです。うまかったというか下手かったというか。
They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Dives in. Good old slaps. The fighters continue to check each other in the early going. Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. All right. The fighters are at a standstill. What's going on through their heads? The fighters take a step back to reassess. Time for a new game plan. Player 1 in that dangerous burnout state. Oh, can they survive this badly timed burnout?
Whoa.
Player 1 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. Heading into the end game now. Oicho! Player 1 in trouble with no drive. This is a critical point of the round where they just need to go for it. Player 1 will look to apply pressure. Oh, how did they spot that? Player 1 on the board first with a win. They'll want to keep the pressure on.
Round 2. Fight.
Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Did well to get the buff in there. The Condor Wind added a bit of juice to that attack. Both fighters are looking for a way to get in, but there's still time to feel out the situation. They're still feeling each other out. Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. Knockdown and 100-hand slap. Player 1 holding on to that corner. Burnout activates. Player 2 has an empty drive gauge. This is a very precarious situation. Medium kick hit. Digs in.
Oh no.
Driving. Going in. Player 1 will look to a pay. Oh. Well, listen. When you're locked in, you're locked in.
これとご利用しような。
Decisive win. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Was looking for that jump attack. The combo's there. Decent damage. What's next? Absorbs the attack and fires back. Player 1 can't let their drive gauge go. They need to find a way to reset the situation. Gets backed into the corner with pressure building. Keeping them in the corner will only produce more damage opportunities. Player 1 is in burnout. Drives off the table. I can't keep track of these corner switches. This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait each other out? Pops up. Condor dive. Whiffs with that huge attack. Burnout activates. Player 1 has the pin.
Okay.
Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling.
Round 2. Fight.
Goes for the jump in to start. Are we going to see some fireworks here? Player 1 did a great job of reading their opponent up close that last round. Can they keep the momentum? Takes them all the way to the corner with that. Uses the gauge for a super arc. Responds with the ultimate killer headband. Full stock on the Condor Wind. Gotta watch for a sudden surge. Hits him with a stop and pop. The Condor bends the meter, hoping for a good return. What'll happen here? Player 1 overhead attack. Life lead is there, but still anyone's game. Big man's coming for you. They just won't close it out.
Okay. うざいだろうな。
Brings it home. Let's see if they can show
仕方ねえよ。
themselves a streak.
これが弱いんだよ。逆をつけばな。 これ相性どうなんだろう。
How's this match gonna shake out?
なんだそのスキン。ビップすぎ。
Alright, first round. What's going to happen? Goes for the command grab. Gets a good read on their opponent. Gets through the opening. Uses this opportunity to really lay into the opponent with a damaging combo. Knockdown. Player 2 chases them down. Huge opportunity here with no way to backdash out of danger. Player 2 is going to have a hard time managing their drive now. This is the perfect range to reach out and tag them with something. Gets the jump in. Burnout activates. Transverse. The hit throw connects. Timely side switch there, which will let him go on the attack. Not letting that go unpunished.
Safe.
Responds with the ultimate killer head round. Player 1 kept their composure.
これが格ゲーです。
Combo at just the right
これが
time.
格ゲーですよ。
Player 2 with a big
ギリギリ勝利っていうね。
Can they close it out? Going on the offensive? Player 2 did a great job of maintaining their drive gauge during that last round. It's going to be even more important in this next round to keep that up to help strengthen their ground game. They return to center stage. Gets out of the corner and creates some distance. Player 2 has a slight life, charges forward. Jumps in. The drive impact instant hits him with a stop and block. Looking to impress with this.
どうだ？入るかこれ。
It's gonna turn out some big damage.
踊らされて。 あ、意外と大丈夫。
Player 2 is working with a better gauge. What can they do with it? What separates the good from the great in this game is smart gauge management. The drive impact doesn't work. Looking for a chance. This can lead to some big damage. Will they
Okay.
with the ultimate killer head round? That final push at the end paid off.
はいはいはいはい。
When you have a chance to finish things, you gotta take it.
これは再戦しないでしょ
Brings it home.
う。うざかったでしょ
Build themselves a streak.
う。してくれる？あ、逃げた。こういうことですよ。なあ、ひれ伏せ。あ、これそういう技か。これで詰めればいいんだね。下で掴みね。はいはいはい。あー、どうだろう。俺こういう飛び道具波動拳とか苦手なんだよな。
This isn't about just winning the match. Pride and bragging rights are at stake here. Both fighters will need to bring their A game to the table.
Round 1. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. The combo's there. Decent damage. What's next? Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. Alright, what's coming up next? What's their game plan here at this critical stage? Player 2 has used up all of their drive gauge. How much damage can they deal before the opponent's drive gauge replenishes? Life lead opens up. KO. Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on.
どうしようもなかったな今。
Goes for the jump in to start.
ミスった。
How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Player 2 had a hard time managing their drive gauge last round, and I'm sure they're aware that they need to start adapting. This is the perfect range to reach out and tag them with something. Let's off a projectile to waste time. Checking to see how the opponent reacts to long-range fireballs. This is a clear sign that they're testing their opponent's knowledge and game plan. Player 2 can build off this lead. Hits them with a stop and block.
何度も何度も何度もよ。
Good spot to use the super
クラシックのくせに
ultimate killer head round.
波動拳連発しやがってよ。
Player 1 needs to use the threat of the corner here. Knockdown and player experience thunderous drive impact to close the round. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now.
Final round. Fight.
Opens with the fireball. It's time for both fighters to lay it all on the line. Goes with the safe stuff with that target combo. Both players look for something to work with, but neither are getting the opening they want. They're waiting for the opportunity to bust this match wide open. Dangerous range here. Close range projectile. Not much movement, but the thinking caps are definitely on. Player 2 can't use any drive. Oh, now that is a punish. Gets into perfect fireball range. Good distance for a shot. Player 1 is in a bit, finds the target. Pumps the brakes on the impact. Sends him flying. Low heavy, but no go. Overhead. Aims for the shit.
やばい、長い長い長い。
Eats it. Player 1 can't let this simmer. They gotta start cooking. One player is in burnout.
うわ
Counter.
なんだ今の連続技。
Player 1 clinches the
ちくしょう
win.
負けてしまった
That
か。
could have been anyone's game. No way we could have called that. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. The low. Closes the gap. Both fighters are looking for a way to get in, but there's still time to feel out the situation. What are they thinking here? Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. There's a corner switch. Player 1 can't afford to get hit again, but still has a chance to take the round if they can find openings to use their drive. Brushes off the impact, and that attack ends it. Player 2 sets the tone with that win. Let's see if they can keep it up.
4連勝はまず止めなければならない。
Goes with the projectile for their opening shot. Everything up until now, and everything from here on out, is so vital. Big man's coming for you. Backs them into the corner in a hurry. Chases them into the corner and will now look to do some damage. Ultimate killer head round. Player 2 holding on to that front exit in there.
OK。
Player 2 brings it home.
これこれこれ。
Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Low kicks are a no-go. Okay, we're in the early stages of the round. Both fighters have plenty of health. Where is this match gonna go? Player 2 will be in a world of hurt if their drive gauge runs out. Okay, takes them all the way to the corner. All right. Player 2 in that dangerous burnout state. Can they outlast it? Plenty of space between the fighters. What will be their approach? I wonder how both fighters will adapt to what we've seen so far. Long low attack hits. Gets the jump in. Knockdown. From up above. The Bears
Okay.
not letting that go.
Oh, man.
Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Round 2. Fight.
波動拳だろ。
Immediate jump in. Perfect parry. How will they follow up? That drive impact is blocked. Forcefully closes the gap. This fight is just underway. What takes a big gamble and rips out a raw super. Ultimate killer head wrap. Both fighters planning something? Good old slap. There's a wall slap. They can't do anything now. Big man's coming for you. Player 1 is working with a better game.
焼肉。
Side switch in the corner. Watching each other carefully. Who will make the first move? Nice counter. Knockdown and... Gotta be careful not to whip at this range. Hit them with a stop.
よいしょ。
Are we gonna see a comeback here? Back into the corner. What setup do they have? What now?
よいしょ。
Finish. Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
とりあえずブロンズまでは行きたい。竜で行けたんだから。下。どうやってすんだっけな。下上。 上に上がって落ちるコマンドが知りたいんだけど、分かる人おらんかな。
Oh, looks like these two have more beef than a Philly cheesesteak.
多分波動拳に来るなこいつは。
Here we go. What are
おーっと
these
そっ
fighters
ち
going
ね。
to do? Throws him down.
正統派や。
An aggressive attack. Still slugging it out here. Gets the jump in. You can open up chances to do big damage by baiting something out, getting that opening, and then jumping in. Sticks the jump in. Alright, what's coming up next? Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. Big man's coming for you. Player 1 is gonna be bad news. Player 1 KO.
正統派でし
Player
たね。
2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away
波動
with?
拳に来る。
Starts off with fireballs right from the delivers the pain right to the doorstep. What picks a good spot to use the super? Responds with the ultimate killer head ram. Player 1 will look to apply pressure here. Big chance here to do some damage if they can keep the corner pressure up. Jump and whip! They're wide open! Drive it back, misses! Player 2 has the deck stacked against them. Can they squeeze out a win here? Can they create an opportunity for themselves to seal? Tries to actually whip the attack. What were they thinking? Ooh, what a smart blow.
危ねえ。ラグいラグいラグい。
They're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? Good old slaps. Uses the target combo as a filler. Back into the corner. Uses the gauge for a super arc. Guns up with the ultimate killer head wrap. What will they do? This can lead to some big damage. Oh, here we go. And whiffs. They're wide open. Player 2 sets up with the jump in. Dangerous range here. Anti-air in the clutch.
ラグい。
Noticeable life lead. Is a comeback still possible?
Okay.
Counter sets the table. Puts a bit of stank on that with an overdrive arm.
波動拳に来る。
Player 1 can't use any drive moves. Gotta play it safe. Pumps the brakes on the impact. Rushes in. I called it.
Okay.
It's over.
ラグさも味方につけていく。なんかブロンズ。
Watching replays for this one. They really took it down to the wire.
ラグかったからね、さすがに抜けるかな。ちょっとつかみ技もさやっていかないと。このキャラクターの中強そうなとこではあるよね、多分つかみ。
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Charges in with authority. They gotta escape from the corner before the pressure builds up. Player 1 with the life lead. Time to sit on the lead. Opts for the throw. Knockdown. There's a corner switch. Does not want to get stuck in the corner. Throws him. What's next? Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. How much damage can they deal before the opponent's drive gauge replenishes? Goes for the Sakai Fuazan! Vintage Jury! At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important here. Anything could happen here. Jumps up in a dire situation. They can't afford any mistakes. Were they baiting them into that? Player 1 is gonna have to wait. They're going for the super
mistake.
KO.
やっぱゲージがなくなるのはダメだね。 ゲージなくなるまで使っちゃダメだ。
Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Big man's coming for you. Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. They gotta be careful not to overextend or their opponent might go for a side switch. Player 2 is in a pretty good situation with a meter advantage. What separates the good from the great in this game is smart gauge management. Grabs and throws them away. Lots of full-hop banked and plenty of avenues to race through. Goes for the throw. Connects with the throw. Drive impact misses. Tries to act quickly but with the attack. KO.
Okay.
We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win?
Final round. Fight.
Starts things off with a jump in. Big man's coming for you. Player 1, there's the wall splat. They can't do anything now. Now that's how you use an impact. Perfect execution with the anti-air. Rushes in. Drops them from the air. Connects with the throw.
So.
Looking for a hole. Solid anti-air. Excellent block. Oh, here we go. Totageki to the face. Super art to show them what a PhD in fighters can do for you. Look at the deck. A real test of are you
危ねえ。
Player 1 made some smart moves there.
ゲージばっか見てます。もう意識しまくりで逃げるわな。そうやな。わかるよ。コマンドリスト。誰か知ってる人おらんか？
Our fighters are pumping themselves up and are raring to go. Who's going to come out on top in this fight?
なんとなく苦手なイメージ。
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. The combo's there. Now they get pushed into the corner, or it's going to be very difficult to escape. What are they thinking here? Player 2 can't let their drive gauge run out. They need to find a way to reset the situation. They're jostling for the dominant position in the corner. Takes a trip. Burnout is triggered. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Where is their opening? Decides to buff up while they can. Anything could happen here. Big counter. Heading into the end game now. It's the KO.
Okay.
Player 2 on the board first with a win. They'll want to keep the pressure on.
地道地道。
Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Uses the gauge for a super art. Responds with the ultimate killer head wrap. Player 2 holding on to that corner advantage. Still slugging it out at this range. Big man's coming for you. Player 1 is working with a better gauge. What can they do with it? They're backed up into the corner. Grabs and throws them away. Both fighters planning something? Drive rush to keep it going.
OK 圧勝かな。これは最先戦やろ。お、来た。
How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow up here?
気抜かずにこう。
The super armor does its job.
これ
Some big juicy damage.
えぐすぎん。
You're still in the early going, and it's really anyone's fight. Player 2 will be in a world of hurt if their drive gauge runs out. Now they get pushed into the corner, or it's going to be very difficult to escape. Timely side switch there, which will let them go on the attack. Knockdown.
OK
Player 2
うざいやろうね。
on the board first with a win. They'll want to keep the pressure on.
あ、向こうはでもまだランク決めの段階か。よ、ブロンズまで上がってきた。
Goes for the jump in to start. They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Hits them with a stopping bomb. Decides to send it's a good.
あ、でもそうか、キャラクター変えたら最初
Responds with
ランク決めの段階に来るもんね、どっちにしろね。
Player 2 needs to use the threat of the corner here. They gotta be careful not to overextend or their opponent might go for a side switch. Player 1 is working with a better game. What can they do with it? What separates the good from the great in this game is smart gauge management.
ガキガキ
Breaks the block with a throw. Takes advantage of the hesitation and gets some good damage in return. Jumps up. Gotta be careful not to whip at this range. From up distance leads to some big damage. Knockdown and betting it all on the drive run.
何
The fighters return to the middle of the stage. The counterattack connects. Great sense to take advantage of even the smallest openings.
危ね
Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
コマンドリストでこれかな違うなこれか違うなこう上がってガーンって降りるコマンドが知りたいんやけどなあフォローありがとうございます名前わからんちょっと読めませんカズヤンさんあこいつ苦手や
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Uses this opportunity to really lay into the opponent with a damaging combo. What's going to follow the combo? Player 1 will be in a world of hurt if their drive gauge runs out. Somehow pushes back all the way to center. Nice, perfect parry. What'll they do next? Player 1 in that dangerous burnout state. Gets the jump in. Strings it all together. They decide to hang back and rethink their game plan. Next hit will end the round. Trying to smart choice to use that attack to do chip damage and get the KO to take the round. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Alex puts the super armor to good use. Player 1 sees him coming and shrugs it off with the super armor. Looking to impress with this sweeper, responds with the ultimate killer head ram. Player 1 has an empty drive gauge. Going on the offensive? 100-hand slap. Big man's coming for you. Life lead is there, but they're going for the super arc? Burnout in there.
Shit.
Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
じゃんじゃんいったら逃げたか青色さんフォローありがとうございます。青色さんかわいい名前ですね。青色赤色竜だ何気ねやっぱこういう正統派なキャラクターが来るとねちょっと緊張するよね。
Oh, looks like these two have more beef than a Philly cheesesteak. The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. Checks with the projector. It's the start of the round. How will they start their approach? Any developments early in the round will set the table for the rest of the fight. What are these fighters thinking now? The fighters take a step back to reassess. Time for a new game plan. The super armor does its job. Utilizes an overdrive art there to tack on just a little more damage. Was that a good decision? Player 1 can't let their drive gauge run out. They need to find a way to reset the situation. Knockdown. Player 2 chases them down. Hold your breath.
こいつはめてきた。
Punishes that ill-timed attack with a drive impact. Very bad choice there. Taking stock. What's their game plan here at this critical stage? It's turned into a driveless fight. How will they play it? This is in there! Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on.
でも俺が波動拳食らうっていうのはこいつ覚えたと思うから。
Are we going to see some fireworks here? Throws them to negate the block. Closes the gap for the grab. Good heads-up decision opting for the drive impact. Good old slap. Looking to impress with this super. Uses the
こ
gauge
っからで
for
すよ、
the
こっからですよ。
They're
出すのか
not
出すのか
playing
出すのか、
around.
入れていく。これこれ。
Their spacing is so on point right now. But who's gonna blink first? Player 1 is working with a better gauge. What can they do with it? What separates the good from the great in this game is smart gauge management. The life remaining tells us we're halfway through this match. Big man's coming for you. Raw critical. What's gonna
うわ
happen?
うわうわうわ、ガチ。
Oh, here we go. No super art knocked them out of the air. This may
やばい。
turn into a fraction up
あー、持ってかれた。
with a throw. This is the final round. Expect to see some
まあお互い
fire.
必殺技使ってますから。
There's an overdrive Hadouken. Delivers the pain right to the doorstep. Player 1 managed their drive gauge well to create lots of opportunities for themselves. Let's see if they can maintain this rhythm. Nothing stops this train.
やばい、掴みくるよ。オ
The
ッ
throw
ケ
doesn't
ー。
connect and whips. They're wide open.
やばい、これ負ける。
Fireball pressure. Trying to whip connects
やばい、これ負ける。
with the throw.
これか。
Player 1 can't let this slip.
Okay,
Punish
I'm in.
counter on the action. Put the ball, putting the cherry on top. Ultimate killer
互
headbutt.
角まで持っていってくれ。持っていけない。
Oh, here we go. Pumps the brakes on the impact. Clutch, anti-air. What now? What are they gonna do?
ここはクラシックね。
There's an overdrive Hadouken. This can lead to some big damage. The drive impact doesn't work.
やばい。
Are you kidding me?
うますぎ。
Player 1
こいつうま
made
す
some
ぎ。
smart moves there. Great game.
ガチ。はい、じゃあ。あ、逃げられたかもしかして。うわー、連勝記録取られた。
Here comes a new challenger.
たやすく連勝繰り返せばさ、ランクさちゃっちゃと上がるかなと思ったけど、
This is gonna be a 5-star
でもまあ
match.
ブロンズ
Get
3までい
ready
ってる
for
からね、
history to be made.
ちょっとシルバー帯まで行きたいなと思うけど。
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Goes for the surprise rush in. We're still in the early going, and it's really anyone's fight.
ここら辺はちゃっちゃとマジで終わ
How
ら
are
せ
they
よう。
going to deal damage? What's the play here? Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. Huge opportunity here with no way to backdash out of danger. Player 2 is in.
Okay.
Drives off the table. One fighter's drive gauge is just about empty. Can they recover or are they in trouble here? Throws them to start the corner pressure. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. Timely side switch there, which will let them go on the attack. This is the perfect range to reach up down
Right,
to
what
the
it is.
wire. There's the impact. KO. Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on.
Round 2.
緊張感緊張感。
Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Was looking for that jump attack. They can't squander this punish counter chance. A drive impact. Full SA meters on deck for both sides. This could be over soon. Player 2 is going to have a hard time managing their drive now. Delivers the pain right to their doorstep. Player 2 blocking that drive impact isn't going to work. Player 2 will have to deal with this dangerous bout of burnout for a while. Out of drive gauge. Now's the time. They are really bowling at each other this time. The reads they make now will be
やば
key.
い。
Oh, the throw connects. Player 1
やばい。
holding on to that corner advantage. What'll happen? Yo!
Okay.
Shreds them with the
どうだ、
critical.
粘れるか。
Such a smart play to go for in this situation.
全然かこんなんじゃん。
Back against the odds and giving them a chance to win this. They back down to regroup. This may be the final push. Oh my, rushes in. They're taking a step back to slow down the pace. Tries to act quickly, but with the attack. Great
Oh,
no lapse in judgment goes unpunished.
Honda.
Player 2 was an absolute
Giri.
beast in that match.
こんなギリギリの戦いすなよ。
They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. The drive impact is denied. Misses the drive impact. Miss your mark with an impact and you're open to a punish. Both fighters are pretty much unscathed. Throws him down. Was well in range to score the throw. On dangerous turf. Easy to get tagged at this range. uses this opportunity to really lay into the opponent with a damaging combo. What's the play here?
いか
Player 1 is going to have a hard time managing their drive now. Let's see how they apply their corner pressure in this situation.
すくい上げてくるもんなこい
Sees it coming and blocks it out.
つ。うわやばい
Decides to buff up while they can. Ends with a projectile.
やばあ
Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with?
Round 2. Fight.
Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the hits them with a stop
こ
and
いつ
block.
俺よりランク上だ
And a super activation. Looking to score some juicy damage. Player 2 will look to apply pressure here. They gotta be careful not to overextend or their opponent might go for a side switch. Player 1 is working with a better gauge. What can they do with it? You've gotta be mindful of reach and jump, experiencing burnout. Knockdown and player 2, the counterattack connects. Great sense to take advantage of even the smallest opening.
向こうがゲージ溜まってま
We're
す
going into
な
the
んで
final
ちょっ
round
と怖いですよ
fight-out. Which fighter has
警戒してきますよ
to ride out the win? Oh, says no to the impact. Oh, they're in the corner now. No running away. Chases them into the corner and will now look to do some damage. They can't squander this punish counter chance. It's back with the drive impact on the recovery. This punish counter presents a
あ忘れ
huge
てた
chance.
こいつうま
Player 2 is on the brink of the floor. Fuel to the fire.
こいつうまマジか
Fury's going to a dark place.
まあまあ残るやろ
Tyson Dankai Raku
うわー
is in burnout state. A very precarious situation. This is where we can expect some major pressure. Comes with a kick. Here tries to act quickly, but with the attack. Connects with the throw. I can't believe it. Player 2 can't use any drive moves. Gotta play it safe.
OK セーフ
I've seen a lot of
悔しいやろな今のやられ方は申し訳ないけどだが俺の勝ちなんだわじゃなくてコマンドの上に上がって下に降りるやつあーくそうわーこれはどうだザンギ F はどうだジャンル一緒やぞまあ、つかみ系かだからつかみ系こっちも狙えば
Our fighters are pumping themselves up and are raring to go. Who's
かわい
going
い
to come out on top in this fight?
仲良しやな
Round 1. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Stands firm and blocks the drive impact. The combo's there. What's going to follow the combo? Player 2 will be in a world of hurt if their drive gauge runs out.
あやば
Goes for the command
こ
grab.
れめっちゃいくのよ
Player 2 needs to deal with this burnout. Can they outlast it? At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important. Takes a trip. Gets right in there. From up above. Heading into the end game now. It's getting tense. Player 1 can't afford to get hit again, but still has a chance to take the round and find openings to use their drive.
あやばい
Looking to plant him with a pile drive.
おし
Driving back for the win. Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the
いい勝負や
pressure
な
on. Tries to set the
兄弟感
tone,
強
hits them with a stop and
だがしかし
good old slaps. Looking to impress with this super.
負けんぞうわこれ持ち上げれるか持ち上げれんやろさすがにおいったい
They've
った
got a stretcher on standby.
入れていく
Damn. Player 1 is in a pretty good situation with a meter advantage.
よいし
Big
ょ
man's coming for you. Player 1 will need to use their meter here wisely. Jumps up. You've got to be mindful of song coming and goes for the board.
ここで掴めたのはうまいね
Quick breather. Oh my god, they just choked it up. The counter attack connects. Great sense to take advantage of even the smallest opening. Well, listen,
もう一回いけるわ
you're locked in. You're locked in. That was a decisive win.
ナイス。
How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow up here? Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Gets a chance with that jump in. Well, they managed to escape the corner, but they can't let their guard down.
うわ、あ、そういう感じね、その技は。
Perfect air to air. Smart play there to go for the air to air. Even if it can't lead to a combo, it's low risk but effective. The command grab doesn't make it.
うわ、ガチか。
Alright, what's coming up next? Down to the wire.
よく反応したな、おい。
Drives off the table.
えぐ。
One fighter's drive gauge is just about empty. Can they recover or are they in trouble here? Throws them to
プロレ
negate
スやな、
the
こいつ。
Okay, creating some space here. Not going on the offensive? So, what's next? Player 2 has completely used all of their drive. How will they utilize this? Player 2 will look to apply pressure here. Closing moment. It's a good spot to use the super.
これが格ゲーです。座布団。
Player 2
座布団
with
座
a
布団。
big first round pickup.
これが格ゲー
Can
です
they
よ。
close it out?
Round 2.
悔しかったやろね、今の。
Pumps the brakes on the impact. Gets the jump in. Big man's coming for you. Player 2 won out those close scuffles, and now they gotta have a plan for the next round. Forward throw, not letting them out of the corner. Going wild with the throws in the corner. This may be it. Big throws. Player show of force. Whips with that huge attack. Shots fired with tempo.
うわー、これ必殺技打たれたら死ぬ。
Gotta be careful not to whip at this range. Their life is hanging by a thread. Absolutely relentless.
あー、そうや、ダメだ。
We're going to Siberia.
解き放ってしまった。
Here we go. Jumps up big
うわー、やばい。
with a force dynamite.
う
What
わ
now? That amazing
ー、
never
こ
say
れ
die attitude got them the win.
これが格ゲーのブーメラン。
This is
は
the
や
final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Reads the jump in perfectly. Super to show off what a PhD and fighters can do for you. Player 2 hugs nothing but air. Side switch. Crowns them from above. Are we gonna see a comeback here? This is so tense.
オッケ
Player 2 gets the
危ねえ。
win in a convincing fashion.
ね、友達のランクがね、シルバーだったっけな、ゴールドだったっけな、それでだいぶ変わってくるよ。あ、シルバーだ。で、ブロンズの次だろ。ちょっとシルバーまで行ってあげてえな、おい。悔しいやろうな。うわ、
Here comes a new challenger.
剣か。剣ね。剣の昇竜拳の炎のやつがマジで苦手でさ、あの間合いであれされるのマジで苦手だ。
Round 1. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do?
Hadouken 持ってこん感じ。
With the life lead. They've got a small life lead, but it's not over.
飛ばせ。
Player 2 will be
OK。
in a world of hurt if their drive gauge runs out. Uncomfortable space here. Can they clip each other on the edge? Player 1 chases them down.
うまい。
Huge opportunity here with
やっぱこいつう
no
ま
way
いぞ。
to backdash out of danger. I can't keep track of these corner switches. We've reached the midway point of the round, and both fighters are at about even
こい
life.
つうまいぞ。
Player
ガチ気をつけん
going
と。
on the offensive
このラウンドは取っときたい。
throws them to
あー、や
negate
ばい
the。block. Player 2, they were right to be on guard there.
やばい。
Player 2 has completely used all of their drive gauge, but they still have enough life left to take the round if they dig in deep to get that drive in. Going in, Player 1 needs to use the front of the corner here. Oh, how do they spot them? Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with?
Round 2.
見せていく。波動拳打ってくれるな、さすがに。打って
Open
こん。
with the jump in? Who's going to
こ
start
いつ
things
苦手か
off?
波動拳。クラシックや。
Dashes forward. Combo with the target combo.
そうそうそうそう。剣はね、ジャンプのあれがね、ちょっと合わんのよね。結構な確率で。
Backs them into the corner in a hurry. Chases them into the corner and will now look to do some damage. Player 1 is working with a better gauge. What can they do with it?
やばい。
What'll happen here? Oh my god, they just choked it up!
やばいやばいやばいやばい。
Solid anti-air! Drops him hard! Getting up close and personal! What now? Any mistake here is gonna be fatal! What's it gonna be? They back down to regroup. This
Yo,
may be the final push. Turns out,
危ねえ。
line zone. Player 2 is a force to be reckoned with.
読みは合ってましたね。でも案外波動拳打ってこんから次ぐらい試してくるんじゃないかな。
Let's believe it's time for that run back. Going on the
打って
offensive.
こんな相変わらず。
Player 2 has the life advantage. They've got a small life lead, but it's not over. Player 2 can't let their drive lead them. They need to find a way to reset the situation.
あ、できた。
The throw
どうやってや
misses.
った今どうやってやった
Knocked down. Player 1 chases them down.
いや
Grabs them. Taking stock. Absorbs the
Yeah,
attack and fires back.
マジ合わん
With
な。
the target combo. Good heads up decision opting for the drive impact.
しびれるね。
Alright, what's coming up next? Who will capitalize on an opening first? Okay.
まずは
Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Round 2.
気をつけようマジで。
Starting off with
やっと打ってき
fireball
たか。
right from the get-go. Can't tech the throw. Somehow pushes back all the way to center stage. Escapes the corner to reset the situation. Medium kick hits. Side switch in the corner. Both fighters planning something? Max SA gauges. Unbelievably in sync with a chance to score big here. Experiencing burnout.
マジ
Baits out the attack and gets the punish counter.
たまたまやな今のは。やばい連勝止まる。
Combo. They're going for the super art? Show
もういらんことした。
Going in?
ビビってんな。
From above.
波動拳で終わるよ。
Burnout activates. So, what's next? They decide to take a breather to regroup. This can lead to some big
あ
KO.
あさあ連勝止まっちまっ
Player
たよ。
1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. Right back
逃
into
げ
the
たいなこいつから
rematch.
は。
We ain't even close to done yet.
あ
Jumps
ご
in.
了承。
Player 2 has the life lead. Can they exploit this advantage? Player 2 in that dangerous burnout state. What's the play here? Player 2 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. Grabs them.
マジボッ
This
コ
is
ボコ
the
やつ
range
こい
where
つ。
things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait each other out? Player 1 is almost dead, but some clutch drive moves and a few prayers to took the big play does it.
ボコボコや。
Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with?
あれジョジョリオンがおるくないむしろ。ジョジョリオンおるやん。
They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Hits them with a stop and block. Uses their looking to impress with this super. Responds with the ultimate killer head ram. Took him to the corner in a flash. Chases them into the corner and will now look to do some damage. Player 1 is working with a better gauge. What can they do with it? Both fighters planning something? Player 1 gotta do better than that. And whip! They're wide open. They were right to be on guard there.
OK くそーなんでさっき負けたんだよ。もったいな。200ポイントぐらい減ったってことだよな。お、小田さんこんにちは。どうも小田さんです。小田さんこんにちは。初見かな。さすがに名前変えてきた系じゃないよね。小田さんかわいい名前。小玉さん小玉さんかな。バレてねえ。初見じゃないパターンやな。
This
それ
isn't
は。
about just winning the match. pride and bragging
ゴンゴン
rights
か
are at stake here.
ゴンゴン
Both
さん
fighters
か
will
な
need
そ
to
れ
bring
は
their A game to the table.
小田さんは可愛いなかなか
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Stands firm and blocks the drive in.
こいつマジ
Uses
嫌い
this
やからな
opportunity to really lay into the opponent with a damaging combo. Decent damage. What's next? Player 2 will be in a world of hurt if their drive gauge runs out. Plenty of space between the fighters. What will be their approach? Player 2 has been really leaning on that drive gauge. If the drive gauge is completely empty, the player will enter burnout and won't be able to use drive for a period of time. So it's vital
こ
to
い
not
つ
let
マ
that
ジで
happen.
苦手やわ
Player 2 needs to deal with this burnout. Oh, can they survive this badly timed burnout? Misses the drive impact. Oh, easy tech. Player 2 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. Life lead opens up. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. KO.
卑怯だなこいつは
Player 1 hits up the
JP だけは俺マジで
first round.
倒したことないわ
They'll want to keep the ball rolling.
ゴンゴンさんです嘘音ゴンゴンさんで分からんよ
Immediate
画像と名前変えてきたら分かり
everything
ま
up
せん
until now, and everything from here on out is so
やり
violent.
そうなことではあるけど
Hits him with a stop and pop. Good old slaps. Player 2 will need to play it conservative until their drive refreshes. Get out of it experiencing burnout. They can't squander this punish counter chance. Player 2 will have to deal with this danger with stone cold embrace. You can't block those. Side switch in the corner. Look, big time whip. Throws them. Player 2 can't use any drive boost. This would lead to some big
マ
damage.
ジ
They gotta dig down deep here. Player 2 can't let this simmer. They gotta start cooking. The hog's nothing but air. They're taking a step back to slow down the pace.
オッケー
Sideline zone. This is the final
Gotcha,
round.
safe.
Expect to see some fireworks.
可愛いでしょ可愛いです戸田さんの方がいいゴンゴンさんよりはいいかも名前
Start
ゴンゴンさんで覚えちゃってるけどね
Pulls them out on top in this big time whip. Jump. Oh my god, they just choked it up. Handle with care. You can't jump drive impact. Took him to the corner in a flash. Ooh, what a smart blow. That throw will do some good damage.
うわっす
Jumps. Drops him hard. Throws
Oh my
him.
God.
How long can this offensive assault continue? Oh, sniped.
お前かい
With the throw. Stone cold embrace. You can't block those. Very nice grid lock.
実質つかみ2連で草です
It is
くそ
over.
こいつマジうざ
Player 1 comes out
Bye.
on top of
じゃあ
the
ね
fierce battle. Talk about a show. That match had it all. It's not over yet. Let's believe it's time for that run back. Big man's coming for you.
マジうざいな
Coming through. Takes them all the way to the corner with that. They've got nowhere to run now that they're in the
つ
corner.
かみはなんかあっちの方が判定広いよな
Starts with a jumper.
もうつ
You
かみ
can
とか
open
せ
up chances to do
Hi.
big damage by baiting
Oh my
something
God.
out, getting that opening, and then jumping in. Player 2 is in burnout. Drives off the table. Okay, creating some space here. Jumps in. Life lead in there.
そうこいつ
Player 1
ガ
on
チ
the board first with the win. They'll
ガ
want to keep the
チ使
pressure
ってるやつあ
on.
んまおらんからか戦い方もわかんない
Hits them with a stop and pop. Up the dance. It's a good spot to use the super ultimate killer headband. Player 2 will look to apply pressure here. Decides to meet them in the air. Good judgment there. Player 1 is in a pretty good situation with a meter advantage. Departure. The no-fly zone. Going in. Player 1 holding on to that corner advantage. You've gotta be. This can lead to some big damage. Ah, burnout activates. Player 1 is working with a better gauge. What can they do with it? What'll happen? Uses the teleport.
Nani?
Finds the target. And it
こ
kills
い
them from
つマ
above.
ジ
Hold your breath. So, what's next? They decide to take a breather to in there. Player 1 brings
本
it
田よりう
home.
ざくないか。
Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
こいつ乾杯ですわ今のは。うわもうちょっと集中切れてきたからそろそろやめんといかんな。あ、こいつさっき戦ったやつじゃない？違うかな。この服装のやつあんまおらんからさ。かっこいい。
The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play.
マジゴリ押しや。
Utilizes an overdrive art there to tack on just a little more damage. Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner.
ようつかめんなそこで。
Knockdown. Goes for the command grab. Uncomfortable space here. Can they clip each other on the edge? Misses the drive impact. You do not want to whiff an impact. They're jostling for the dominant position in the corner. Takes a trip. Getting into the end game now. Going on the offensive? The pressure is so intense here. Reaves them.
いいか。
Player 1 can't afford mistakes without that drive. Baits out the attack and gets the
けね
punish counter.
マジか。
Player 1 ends the
おいおいおいおい
round
おい
with a sick combo.
これが格ゲーよ
Player
本当に。
2 with the first strike, but they can't get complacent.
てかこの服装ならこいつ結構好きやわ。ピンクの感じは嫌いやけど。
Dusts that off and keeps going. Goes with the safe stuff with that target combo. Ah, burnout activates. Both fighters are looking for a way to get in, but there's still time to feel out. There's the impact.
掴みたかったんですけど。
All right, what's coming up next? Player 1 will look to apply
も
pressure. Big chance here to do some damage if they can keep the
う
corner
掴み
pressure
判定
up.
おかしくないか俺だけ。
Manages to block the jump in attack.
何発やってくんのおい。ストレート負けや。
Perfect KO.
おいおいおい
Full control.
北村な。
That's what
マジ
happens when
次
you capitalize
次
on
見と
all
け
of
よ
your chances.
逃げんなよこれ。
Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Absorbs the attack and fires
こい
back.
つこればっかしやな。
Nice Dore. Getting those throws all
まあ
from
そういうキャラか。
well timed command throw there. Misses the drive impact. Player 1 is just about out of drive after that. This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait each other out? All right, what's coming up next? Combo with the target combo. Not shy with the grab. Down to the wire.
これ
Here's
で
the drive
す。
impact that's going to lead to a juicy punish counter. Experiencing burnout. Player ultimate killer head grab. Closing moments of the well
Okay.
aware life in meters. Really good decision making. Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling.
あ
Jumps up, hits them with
ー
a
うわ
stop and
回線勝ったか。
Ooh, those bumped up throws
割と
are
反応した気がしたけど
really
な。
was looking for that jump attack. Reads them. Player 2 is
掴みよ
in a
ね。
pretty good situation with a meter advantage. What separates the good from the great in this game is smart gauge management. Player 1 can't use any drive moves without burning out. Have they noticed the drive gauge gap? Drive gauge is almost empty. They gotta be careful.
これようつかめるよな本当に。
Needs to use the threat of the corner here. A real test
あこれこれ
of
これこれこれこれ。
nerves here. Risk the drive impact doesn't work.
なんでできたんださっきのは。やられたわ。
You need guts to pull that off.
てんだ。
Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this
シ
one.
ルバーいけんか。ああもうでも1時間20分やってるからダメだわ。1時間までで決めてんだよ。 体力はないからねそれ以上に。
Uses the gauge for a super art. Ultimate killer head grab.
ただこいつは
Took him to the corner in a
や
flash.
り終わらないと。
And clutch anti-air. They just said, get that jump in out of here. Rushes in. Sets up with the jump in. Player 2 still has a chance, but it's going to be an uphill battle. What a go!
いや、どう？ああ、華麗に踊らされてよ。オッケーオッケーってことはもう一勝負あるか。じゃあこの勝負ラストです。これで今日のゲーム終わります。
Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do. Going on the offensive? The fighters return to the middle of the stage.
アーカイブはね、いつも YouTube に上げてるんで、よかったら YouTube 見てください。先に言っていく。
Player 1 has been really leaning on that drive gauge.
で TikTok もね、ちょっとゲリラ的に変な時間に配信したりするんで、 TikTok のフォローもしてくれたら助かります。
Nice Manejore, getting those throws all pumped up. This is the hold your breath.
最悪。
Player 1 needs to deal with this burnout. Big man's coming for you. Player 1 chases them down. Side switch in the corner.
これだろ今の。
Sweeps them off their feet. Player 1 keeps experiencing burnout. Delivers the pain right to the doorstep. Each hit and
ああ、惜しい。
Player 2 hits them the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling.
Round 2. Fight.
Hits them with a stop and pop. Digs in deep to get that drive impact. A drive impact. Looking to impress with this
こっからこっから。
level 3 super. Spending that meter like it's nobody's business. Oh wow, look at the damage that did. Fantastic work with that combo. No holding back. Goes all out for the big damage. Player 2 experiencing burnout. Ends the meter.
やってきたか向こうも。
Return. Uses the game for the super. They are not playing around here. Player 2 has an empty drive gauge. This is a very precarious situation. Out of drive gauge. Now's the time. They just won't stop switching sides. Life lead is there, but still anyone's game. It's too much.
こいつガチ強い。もう無理だ。俺のランクここだわ。
Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
はい、ということで今日はここまでとさせていただきます。見てくれてる方々ありがとうございました。さっきも言ったんですけど YouTube チャンネル登録よろしくお願いします。ということで今日はここまで。おつけろです。